Hello, let's do Wordle for May 28th. And just letting you know, I'm going to be publishing a separate video that goes over my new research into what words are best for getting it in two. I'll reveal what the word is in this video as well when we get there in the analysis. But do look out for that other video if you would like to know how that, like what the probability equations are for that and how I approached it. All right, and more about the results. Cool. Anyway, we are actually solving Wordle today. So let's play. And yesterday we spun the wheel. It told us to start with crisp. That's a pretty good start. All right, just a yellow eye today. So, I don't know where I want to put the eye. I guess second. It could be the ite trap. So let's think about what's left for the ite trap. Because it's a nasty one. There's white. This is not white like the color. This is white like a ghost. There's tight. And the problem with tight is you have to start with T to find it. Otherwise, this just might be a yellow T or for the ending T of the ite trap. So there's also 8. Can't forget 8. It has been the answer before, but they might repeat. They haven't really been repeating recent answers, so we could probably discount 8. But there's fight. Height isn't really a word. Not spelled that way anyway. There's light. And there's might, an M. Why do I have the F, the I there? So what we want to do is we want to think of a word that uses as many of these letters as possible. And if we're going to use the T, we need to start with T. Something like filmy would be really good. Let's do that. Filmy just gets rid of fight. It gets rid of light. It gets rid of might. And then we're sitting pretty. So let's do that. I is second, so it could still be the ite trap. But what's left are 8 and tight. So maybe I should just guess 8, because I don't think there's that many left that we're going to be in trouble. And I think it gets us some good letters otherwise. All right, it was not the ite trap. We do end in T, though. So what is it? Hopefully I've gotten rid of enough letters that we don't have to worry too much. We do still have N left, which is a common letter. Oh, I didn't think of night, actually. Oh, I mean, it still we still would have been fine. I don't know how I skipped night, though. I'm thinking we kind of need to do another vowel here, like an A, O, or U. I'm just using A as a placeholder. But what are we doing otherwise? OT looks a little better than AT, but I'm not actually seeing it. What if we end an NT? Is there an NT? Like I would think AINT would be more common than I something NT. I mean, there is an IANT, which is giant, but there's no G anymore. Huh, I'm having trouble. You can also repeat the I. The I here and here is actually pretty common. Like we had visit just the other day. I can't think of one that's actually available. Like digits gone, visits gone. I just don't have one. Okay, so maybe not. I'm gonna put ANT back. IANT, it was really only giant as far as I can tell. IONT. Yont. Yunt. I just don't think that's a thing. Is there anything else that can go before the T? I think I have one word left and I just can't find it because I don't have enough info. Could it be like a NI something something T? OT, UT. I think the vowel that goes forth is going to be a key here to just figuring this out. How about OT again? Didot. If I had anything to guess, I'd guess it at this point, but I haven't thought of anything. Ninut. Didut. Dinut. Maybe this would have been a good day to start with donut. I don't know. I don't have anything I can do. Um, I know that I think zizit is a word, but I really don't think that helps at all. I think it's just a wasted guess, and I'm not positive that zizit's a word. But anyway, it would be horrible to guess that. I mean, I could do a hard mode filler like guess visit, guess digit, just to see if it's another I there. But I really just don't think it is. I don't see how we have the opportunity to do that. Binet, win it, win it. Kid it. I'm just not seeing it. Okay. Uncommon letters, J, X, Z. Not a Q. I don't think J. I mean, if it was a J, it would be at the start. Giant, but spelled this way. I feel like if I was going to do a hard mode filler, I'd probably do giant. A and N are letters I'd like to eliminate or find out if they're in the word. But it would be kind of a wasted guess, but it's there in my pocket if I need it. Is it like IN something T? Is there like a weird letter I could put there that happens to work for one word? I'm not seeing it. What am I missing? WI. I'm just putting letters in to see if something pops out. UI, doubt it. OI, no. AI? Nothing sticks out there. DI? Divot? Is that how you spell divot? I thought it was E. Yeah. I'm going to see if this locks in. No, it's not how you spell divot. How do you spell divot? Is it OT? Divot like that? It's OT, and that's actually the answer. Okay, so trying different first letters ended up being the way to go. All right. Oh, it says Wordlebot tied at 4 guesses. Huh, it's giving away. Spoilers. All right, well, before we do anything else, I'm going to spin the members wheel and see what we're starting with tomorrow. Sorry for the late posting of this. I should have spun it this morning. But anyway, Math Rhapsody's suggestion of rinse. Another pretty good starting word with rinse there. They're all common letters. All right, so if you're following along, tomorrow we'll be starting with rinse and hoping it's not the IER trap or the ER in general. All right, let's do some analysis. So started with, sorry, the answer was divot. We started with crisp. I'm really thinking divot was it, but all right, so it would go tilde. That's fun. I went filmy because I was worried about the ite trap. And it's not in the list, so maybe it's not concerned about the ite trap. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but so we've got 32 words left. It's just bidet. I went 8. Again, I was concerned about the ite trap. How many ites were left? There was 8. Hold on. 8. Should be night here. Yeah, night and tight, and that should be it. Yeah, so I thought a white as well. Yeah. So even with, I've got, if it's the ite trap, I guess it's just getting other words that get rid of some of the ite trap words. All right. I went 8. And the only word is divot. There are 6 unlikelies. Binet, Beyont, Dixit, and Zizit is in this list, by the way. Kiot. Why didn't I think of Kiot? Vivat, and Zizit. So divot was it. All right. Let's go back. It would do tilde. From here, we actually get quite a few. We get the essential D letter. So we do ditto. So with the yellow D, oftentimes with the yellow T, oftentimes double T is important to think about. And then from here, it's only divot. All right, let's take a look at tails. Its suggested start. It goes front from here. Gets rid of fight and night. I wonder if that's part of it. So we were down to 104. Now we're down to 7 because of the T at the end and this O. And it could get divot in 3 by luck. Otherwise, it's going to go doubt and get divot in 4 guaranteed. All right. So steel is going to have the T in a slightly different place. And that changes our option here. We're going to go mount here. All right. That gets rid of might and night. And then it's just divot's the best answer. So it gets it in 3. Okay, adieu is the most common starting word. We get the D today, and it gets it in 2. It happens to be the best follow-up. There were 35 words left, so that's very lucky. Audio gets the D, I, and O, so it also gets it in 2. Whenever there's a D in the answer, audio and adieu get a big leg up, because normally they don't get a useful consonant information from the start. All right. Stare is a common starting word. With that T, we're going to go point. Okay. And it's down to bigot and divot. So it could get a 3 or a 4. All right. And drum roll, please. Pert tries to get it in 2. Pert is like being lively or excited. She's feeling pert today. It is not on the answer list. And it doesn't get it in 2 today. It's going to go foist here or shunt. From foist, now we're down to bigot, divot, ingot. So we could get it in 3, otherwise we get it in 4. All right. And finally, we have clasp, which is what the official bot starts with. It's all gray. I know it does something different here. We're going to go tired, ditto, divot. So again, that ditto word. All right, well, let's check with the official bot, see how people did today. We're near the end of the day, so it should be most people, which is unusual. All right. I'm saving this image so that I can also check regular mode. All right. So how'd we do? 86 skill score. That's not very high. 45 luck, 4 steps. It doesn't know that I was trying to avoid the trap, but also the other bot also didn't really like my guess either. Gave it 95 for crisp. Filmy gave us 73. I wonder how like where this comes from. It has a D and an E to better narrow down the possible solutions like ideal and or media. Huh. A lot of people falling up with light just go right into the ite trap. That's interesting. I wonder if they calculated there were just enough options left. I'm not going to count them. Lined, fight, limit, linty, inlet. The idea of repeating the I is not too bad because there are a lot of words that do that. Because we knew there was an I. Linty, inlet, windy, binge, tilde. I'm not the only one who did filmy because normally it would say 0 if I was the only one who did filmy. All right. And then I did 8. It didn't really like that either. And then divot was the only word left. Just took me a while. It does clasp toner instead of toned. It still does ditto divot though, so it's essentially the same solve other than the second guess. Point 2 started with divot. 2.4, 23.9, 68.7, 94.7, 99.4. So yeah, there's not, I mean, pivot, losing on so people who are typing dicot just don't know the word divot and they're just trying letters and they, unfortunately, they made it to the C before the V going through the keyboard and it accepted it and it was wrong. All right, let's refresh and check regular mode. Curious how much further down it goes. People doing similar words, light, minty, fight, inlet, a lot of ite trap words, might. Okay. No one else did filmy. All right. And it does slate count divot. 0.4 started with divot, 2.3, 19.4, 58.0, 87.5, 97.4 is way lower. People losing on dicot, ditto, pivot, idiot, digit, bigot, pilot, Dixit. No one lost on Zizit. All right. Well, how'd you do?